So the last thing to do is to implement the data streamer protocol using the SPI. So if we go to the data visualizer, clicking on data streamer, F1 again, we can here see some more description of the protocol. Importantly, the start and end bytes are complements of each other in terms of bytes, and we can see that different parameters can be grouped together. We can use the temperature sensor first, and just 1 byte for that, and 2 bytes for our light sensor. So we can go to main and define a protocol. So data streamer buffer, and we're going to call that 5, and that's going to be a uint8 0x03 0x00 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 and 0xfc. Okay, so that is our buffer, and what we do now is we go to write values into this buffer. So data streamer buffer 1, because 0 is the start byte, and we're going to call this, we're going to pass a uint8, not a pointer, and we're going to cast temperature to a uint8, and then data streamer buffer 2 is going to be ADC result 0, 3 is going to be ADC result 1. And what we do finally now is to clear and set the GPIO, and that GPIO, if we go to system init, is we're going to set a pin level and DGI slave select. So we're going to set the pin level, DGI slave select, and we're going to set it to false. And then after we read, we're going to set it to true. And now we're going to do a write, an IO write, but instead of writing to the UART embedded debugger, we're going to go to the DGI SPI IO, and we're not going to send the ADC result, we're going to send the data streamer buffer, and it's going to be 5 bytes. Okay, let's compile, see if this works. Okay, no warnings, but let's see if we're getting data on the other side. So we need the SPI interface. We're going to use a data streamer. Next, we need a text file describing what we're sending. So we can see that unsigned byte just has a byte. It's a size 1 and it's position 1, and we're going to call this temperature. And next we are sending a double unsigned short, so instead of a byte it's 2 bytes, so 2 bytes, and it's going to be light. And let's save this as data streamer. And open now as we try and run. So this is the file we need to open. Load it. We see that the variables pop up, and now we plug our SPI into the data streamer and add 2 graphs, one for temperature and one for light. And good news is that something is already coming, and one for light. Okay, so let's see how this matches up. One thing I'm going to quickly do before I look at this is just make this a bit more responsive. So making it 100 milliseconds. And back to the data visualizer. which we can put full center stage here. The top one is temperature, and if I cover the temperature sensor, you can see that it's going up, and there's a fan on the side of my computer here which is quite hot, so you can see that that will continue to rise. And then if I go down to light, you can see that there's been a lot of activity there, yeah, that's working. So just showing you the data streamer protocol of the embedded debugger.